Alright, we're back with another Legacy Cube Draft. Oh wow, this pack is pretty great. So Bitter Blossom's powerful. I think Shaman of the Forgotten Ways is actually very good. Maybe more so in Modern Cube than Legacy Cube, but 3 mana add 2 mana to cast creatures is pretty great, and then Formidable just wins the game. Glenelendra Archmage might be the pick. I really love Pact of Negation as well. The ability to tap out and still have a counterspell up is just so powerful. There's Marsh Flats if we want the really boring pick, but it's not even a blue fetch, so I don't know. Like, yeah, I probably won't be taking Marsh Flats this time. I might just grab Glenelendra. She's just so good. Countering non-creature spells. Like, you play her and you know you're pretty much just safe, because you're gonna draft kill spells for creatures, and she can stop like the really broken like upheaval type spells from resolving. Also counters planeswalkers, so yeah, we're gonna start with Glenelendra. Pretty sad to pass a Pact of Negation, but that's okay. Ooh, now we have a choice. So there's Remand if we want to go tempo. There's Natural Order, which I think one of the most busted cards in the cube. I think I keep saying this, but again, it's so good. Then there's Misty Rainforest if we want to stay open. I think I want to draft blue tempo. I haven't played with counterspells in quite a while, and Remand is just a great card in general. Yeah, sorry, Natural Order. We're gonna stick to blue here. Ooh, okay, now we have a choice. Miscalculation's like fine. It's not busted by any means. There's also Smuggler's Copter, which if you're playing with like blue-white tempo, this card's just so good. It hits for 3, loots through your deck to find more counterspells and interaction. It's really powerful. There's also Hour of Devastation if we want to go like blue-red removal or something. So I think I'd rather take Copter over that. So for me right now, it's between the Miscalculation and the Copter. This goes in more decks. This goes in decks like if we end up controlling, this is a lot better. And I think given that, and it cuts blue, I'm just going to take the Miscalc. Ooh, okay. Alright, Master of Waves. We're forcing the blue memes. I think Young Peasy would actually be pretty solid in this deck as well, but we're going to take Master of Waves and we're going to hope to get the Opposition Dream. Yeah, that's the game plan here. No! Crater Hoof. We could have done it, Natural Order for Hoof. But I think Talrand? Talrand's like pretty good. I know some people really like him. I think he's fine. Tapping out for a 4 mana play is a lot to ask. He does win the game after that if you can, you have to wait to have like 6 mana so you can go Talrand plus Counterspell. And then you kind of win the game. So I don't know. It's kind of win more. But when you do win with him, it does feel really good. On the other hand, we could just grab Sylvan Library because we know we're going to want to draft the opposition deck, and green is one of the best support colors for opposition. I just don't like him that much. I'm going to take Sylvan Library. I know some people are going to get mad, but that's okay. See, now we can grab the Mystic Snake. Ooh, or Deep Fiend. Oh, that's actually really tough. I love Elder Deep Fiend in this deck. Got Flash. Ah, man. I think it's got to be Deep Fiend here. It's on color. Mystic Snake makes us like have to go into blue-green. There's like a very small chance we wheel it, but it's like almost 0. Probably we're gonna wheel like Careful Study, Pernicious Deed. I think Deep Fiend's just better. And our first miss. Wow. This pack's awful. We could take a Maze of Ith. This card's actually decent, but I think there's a higher chance we play Stagger Shock and end up going blue-red. Stagger Shock's actually a pretty solid card. Ooh, okay. There's Bogarden Hellkite if we want some flash situations. Supreme Verdict if we want to be more controlling. I don't think I want Seal of Fire over a Bogarden Hellkite. There's also Neverendall's Disc. Could end up blue-white. Do I want a Supreme Verdict in this type of deck? I think this is the most unique effect. I'm going to take the Verdict. Okay. So if we're in red, we have Abbot and Arc Trail. Green is actually oddly open still. I don't think this is a Shaman deck, because we're going to have a lot of non-creatures. Although with Master of Waves, we do want a lot of blue creatures. We could also take Duskwatch Recruiter, which is very good with counterspells. Because you could just hold up mana and then use his ability to get creatures back. I think that's actually the pick up here. We have Sylvan Library too. Ooh, Harbinger of the Tides. You can flash it in and bounce a creature. I'm down for that. Good with Master of Waves too. There's Taiga if we want our fetches to be better, and Scavenging Ooze if we want to do stuff, but I'll take the double blue. Art of Devastation wield, huh? I don't think I'm gonna be playing Rishkar. You never know though. I'm almost for sure not gonna be playing Hour of Devastation, so I guess I'll just take this Rishkar. Okay, blue-green fixing's nice. I think it's better than Wickerbar or Song of the Dryads. Although this is probably one of the worst blue-green lands to have. I just really value fixing highly. Some of the Legion is one of my favorite cards. Definitely not playing it here, but it's so fun when you get it working. Wow, okay. Mystic Snake or Elves? I like the Snake. We'll take the Snake. Elves is a replaceable effect, and for this deck, it's one of the worst things of that type. Ooh, okay. Gaia's Cradle. Kind of sad we missed on that Natural Order now. That would have been really good in this deck. Well, assuming we got big green guys. Doing stuff like Gaia's Cradle would be nice. So this actually would be a pretty cool Whirler Rogue deck. Dismiss would be nice in this deck, because we do want some kind of counter spells. Shardless Agent, not so much. We already have Remand and Miscalc. I'm deciding if I want to just take Gaia's Cradle. I think the answer is yes. Gives us a bunch of mana. Not sure what we're going to do with it yet, but I think this card's just one of the most powerful things we could be doing. Maybe we can like turbo out a Hornet Queen on the wheel, or it's good with Whirler Rogue. It's just good with a lot of stuff. Ooh, Emrakul, the Promised End. Why is his art gone? I know the Planeswalker's arts are gone. I guess it's the full art templating. So you can see like Chandra's feet beneath the text. For some reason, Emrakul was done the same way where it's full art, but the rest of them weren't. There's just some bug on that, I guess. So we can take Man of War. Very powerful card. I'd actually just take that. Emrakul, the Promised End. Costs 1 less. Whenever you cast it, gain control of a permanent during a turn. We can ramp that out with Gaia's Cradle and Rishkar. But I think we want to be more mid-rangey than that. The question is, I guess Walking Ballista is a consideration too. But I think Man of War is better. Do I want Daze? I want to take Man of War and maybe try to wield Daze. Card's just so good. Bounce their guy. Ooh, Teferi is like perfect for this deck. Really good with Master of Waves. Makes my counter spells uninteractable. He might wheel, but he might not wheel, you know? Because Den Protector would be the pickup if I'm going to try and wheel Teferi. But I think Teferi is just too good to pass up. No one tell, but we're going to take Force of Will, I think. Sorry, Breeding Pool, we really need this Force. I would love to take this card, though. This artwork looks great, but probably just don't take this card. It's just a trap. Spell Queller would be good in this style of deck. I don't know if we're going to ever have the mana to cast it. Forcey Force. Perfect. Ooh. Okay, wow. We got a lot going on here. Ancestral Vision. If we want to set up for more of a long game. Or Seagate Oracle. If we just want, you know, to do stuff. This might... Because we're like pretty tempo-y. Seagate is very good with Teferi. It's a good Elder Deep Fiend enabler. Good with Duskwatch Recruiter. But Ancestral Vision, like if you just play it turn 1, you're very, very high to win the game. Does this deck need more late game is the thing I'm thinking about. Because it's good with Force of Will. I actually don't know here. I'm going to take Vision. I think it's the most unique effect. We don't have much card draw yet. Ooh. That's great in this deck. Unblockable? Huh? And it actually can be a creature pretty reliably. Thassa plus Teferi is pretty good. Love to pick up this fixing still, but these cards are just too good to pass. Ooh. Oh, they brought Birthing Pod back! Guys! Guys! Holy cow, I did not know this was in this cube. Oh. Alright, we're gonna... This is my favorite cube card. I love doing this. I think it's too late. Let's see, actually. We have... 2 2-drops. Not great 3-drops. Not great 4-drop. Okay. I don't think this is Birthing Pod deck, but you never know. You never know. I think I'm just gonna take Fauna Shaman. Yeah, this has, you know what? We're just gonna do it. We'll see where we can go. Look, we could Birthing Pod out of Moldrifter now. It's perfect. I think it's some really good white cards over here. Shriekmaw's good, but Moldrifter's busted. Okay, so we still have the Shardless Agent who's like fine. Really hope I didn't accidentally pass opposition. That's like the nuts for this deck. He can hit Ancestral Vision now, which is pretty good, but maybe Whirl Rogue's still just better. I think there was a Daze in the next pack. Yeah, I'm not going to be Shardless Agenting. Okay, Daze got taken out of this pack, I believe. I'll take a Repeal. I want Overgrown Battlement. Gives us mana. It's good with Birthing Pod. We can like go into Man of War or something. But Repeal is some interaction. Yeah, we'll take that. We do want a Birthing Pod. Angel's great. We can't cast it though. Maybe I just take Spellskite. This card's pretty good. Ooh, Breeding Pool. Perfect. Perfect. And Seagate? Okay. We might actually... And Opt. Alright. I don't know if this is a Birthing Pod deck, but we can make it one. What other creatures do we have? Spellskite. Riftbolt last pick. Ooh, RIP. Spellskite kind of getting in there, I don't know. I don't know if this is Birthing Pod worthy yet. Ooh, okay. Eternal Witness. Nicol Bolas. The bad one. I think Eternal Witness is better than Jadelight Ranger. What else does get Breeding Pool? And Legacy's Allure is just very good in the deck. If we do end up just... We could just end up mono blue, right? Like, or basically mono blue. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be casting Eternal Witness. I'm going to take Legacy's Allure. This card is very powerful. We're in mostly blue. Goes well with Master of Waves. And we don't have much removal. Yeah, we'll take that. Ooh, wow. Okay, there's a lot of good picks here. Tropical Island. Just like firmly cement our mana as being very good. Although honestly, Wooded Foothills might be better. Because we already have Breeding Pool. Not sure about that. Brainstorm, we don't have any fetches, so it's like pretty medium. Thing in the Ice is okay. I think that's gonna wheel. Green Warden of Marasa, return a card. So it's like a Eternal Witness on steroids. And then Draga Tree Speaker gives us a ton of mana if we're in the market for that. But honestly, we're not ramping up into that much. Like probably not playing Rishkar. Duskwatch Recruiter is good, but just to give us card advantage. I think honestly I might just take this Trop. Just have like perfect mana. Maybe we can wheel a Foothills. Yeah, as crazy it is, I'm just taking better mana. Oh, that's a reason to take the fetch is Lotus Cobra. Careful Consideration is cool. Cultivate, no. This could actually be a sort of Feast and Famine deck. Let's see. I'm not in general a fan of this card. But with a deck like this that plays very tempo-y, this card's pretty great because then you can like keep hitting your opponent, but still keep mana up every turn. And we have a lot of ways to give unblockable between Thassa and Whirler Rogue. Probably, I think Stratus Dancer is the card. Lotus Cobra is good too. Probably not playing Spellskite. Yeah, I think it's between Sword and Lotus Cobra, and then hoping to wheel a Stratus Dancer, because that card is very good too. We have 12 creatures. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna take this sword. Not a big fan of it. Ooh, Phantasmal Image is great. I think Carnage Tyrant's too expensive. Relic is fine, but Image just lets you copy anything. We can play two Master of Waves. We cannot equip Sword to it, so that's a important thing to note. Ooh, okay. Search for Kanto is a great card. So it's either that or Impulse. See, how many non-creature spells do we have to fetch up with this? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's actually not too many. Bills for 1. I think I'm just going to take Impulse. An instant. We already have some kind of card advantage going. Yeah, I'm taking Impulse. Ooh, Vendilion Click. Okay. That is the card we were looking for. Card's very, very good. I would love to have Remove Soul as well, but D-Click is just great. Nimble Obstructionist. Ooh, never mind. Edric. Edric is what we need. I think probably I'm just going to replace the sword with Edric. It's a similar effect in that you get like advantage every turn. But wow. Instead of, your opponent discarding. I think drawing a card is better than your opponent discarding in most cases. Inhorn Elves would be cool and all. I don't even know if I'm playing this Gaia's Cradle, to be honest. This deck is pretty slow, I will say. But Edric's so good with all of our like flyers and evasive threats. Okay, so we can have Lumbering Falls if we want like random creature lands, or just go like Armagoyf or Dungeon Geist. But we already need to cut. I think I'm just gonna take the Lumbering Falls. This has utility somewhere. We already have enough playables. And wow, we got every card we considered is open here. I think Eternal Witness is probably the best of the cards here. Like Eternal Witnessing back like Force of Will or something is pretty solid. What else? Like we don't need to ramp too much. It can find like a Trop or a Breeding Pool, but I don't think I want a Jane. I'll take Ewit. Thing in the Ice. So I have, it's only instant and sorcery. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's really unlikely that I'm ever gonna flip that. I'll just take the Green Warden. I can set it in like really dirtily matchups. I think I want a Stratus Dancer over Lotus Cobra. Cobra's cool and all, but I don't need to ramp very high, right? Most of my plays are on 2 and 3, with a little bit going into like 4 and 5. Relic for the sideboard. I don't know why that card's in here. It just would suck if like, because the only case, hang on, where that card is relevant is where, ooh, you happen to draft a relic. That is just a shame. That is a shame. Nicol Bolas should not go last pick. The only time where relic would be relevant is if you just happen to draft it on a throwaway pick, because you're never going to be like first picking this card. You'll just get it like maybe last pack or something. And then your opponent is drafting Reanimator, and you just like happen to have this and you bring it in. And then also you have to draw it the time they get it. And then it just feels bad because they're like, why did you have this random sideboard card? I don't know. It just seems bad. Like if you're going to put a sideboard card in the cube, make it something that's relevant, like Deathrite Shaman. If you're playing Reanimator and someone gets you with a Deathrite, it's fine because they would have played that card anyway, but there's like no reason to put this in your deck. Unless you're playing against someone with graveyard stuff, of which there's only like one archetype. I don't know. Maybe they decided that Reanimator was too good and that was a balance, but it just seems dumb. That's my rant. Anyway, we need to cut some cards here. Our deck is decent. Can't believe we didn't get opposition. I think that's the only thing we're missing here. Harbinger of the Tide seems like the most medium. We could just cut the green and go mono blue. But like the green gives us some serious card advantage, like Sylvan Library, Edric, Mystic Snake. And our green fixing is awesome. I'm not playing the sword. It's just bad. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'd just rather do other stuff with my mana. Maybe if my opponent is like playing black removal, then it's worth it. But in the dark, I don't think I like it. I like Deep Fiend, Muldrifter. Force of Will goes over here. This is actually really tough. Maybe I cut Whirler Rogue? Because I don't, yeah, actually I don't have opposition, so that card's not too amazing here. And then I think with all my cantrips and such, I can play 16 lands. Because we have Opt, Impulse, Seagate Oracle, and Sylvan Library, all of ways to like kind of get early card advantage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play 15 lands. Or 16, sorry. So we have 4 green sources. I think I want... Yeah, 6 seems right. And that gives us 14 blue. Because mostly we want to maximize our ability to cast Ancestral Vision on turn 1. We have... This deck looks pretty good. I don't know. This like seems very solid. I wish we had like Counterspell maybe, but even then I don't... It seems very good. I don't know who took our days, but they then passed Remove Soul like last pick, so something's up there. Yeah, I think not playing Whirler Rogue is correct, because we already have Thassa to give unblockable and other busted stuff to do. Alright, cool. See you guys round 1.